tips. Well, that's partially true, and that's partially not true. So they do have up to $25,000 that they can deduct on the tips, but it's only if it's a volunteer tip. The mandatory tipping, like you see it on the door when you're walking into a restaurant, all checks will have 18% gratuity or service fee added. That's not a deduction. It has to be a volunteer tip. The tip that is on parties of 8 or more, that's a mandatory tip. That's not a volunteer tip. So that's not a deduction. How that's reported is going to be reported on your W-2. It's going to be cash tips, mandatory tips. And that's how that's going to work. And then there's also going to be a job code on the W-2 to let the IRS know that what service industry that you're in. Now, people that get tips that are self-employed, that 1099K form that nobody likes, yeah, I'm going to need to see that, because that's going to show your services and your tips. So that way we can deduct the tips off your tax return. So I'm going to have to see that 1099K form. And this year I would like to see your last pay stub, because that's going to show me your overtime and your tips, because it's not going to be on the W-2 this year. So all I need is your last pay stub, and then don't worry, everything's fine. And the business owners, there's no penalty for not having the information this year, because it was enacted on July 4th, so it was halfway through the year. So the IRS, gave out a memo, 2025-62. I know this is new. We're going to give you forgiving for 2025, but make sure your records are correct in 2026. So there's that on tips. If you have any questions, please click the link below.